Hey guys, what's going on? It's Lefty from 643 Productions coming at you here with a Modern Warfare 3 free-for-all gameplay commentary. Here I am in the map Arcaden using the AK-47 with a suppressor. Now I want to talk with you guys today about the NCAA and collegiate players. Now this topic usually tends to be polarizing. There are people that it generates some discussion, don't get me wrong, not all of it good or insightful or even intelligent, but it is polarizing and it does generate discussion. And I think it's something, it's high time, really, people start realizing and being honest. I know it sounds cynical, but I think it's time people start being honest and realistic about the world around them, even in the sporting world, even in something as innocuous, seemingly innocuous as collegiate sports. In complete honesty, guys, it's time to start paying collegiate players. It is time to start giving them either weekly stipends or entire salaries for a year, but it is time to start paying, at least in the revenue generating sports or even in the profit generating sports in college sports or college athletics. It is time to start paying those players. It's gotten to the point where it's almost ridiculous. Now there's a few ways one can tackle this argument. Obviously there's the most the easiest way is to say, well, look at the sheer number of players that are every single year busted for either recruiting violations, improper recruiting when they were coming out of high school and in collegiate sports, or accepting benefits while in college, while playing for a collegiate team, and they were there having awards they won during their time in college revoked or reclaimed by the organizations that gave them out there. They are negating wins. The NCAA is negating wins of teams that had ineligible players playing for them, and they were deemed ineligible retroactively because of some benefits that they supposedly received. That's the easy way to say, well, look, there's so many players just taking money from agents and boosters and local businesses and all those things. There's so many players doing that. Just give them money anyway, because it's just not going to stop. And if you just don't make it illegal in terms of the NCAA, it's not a crime really, but if you just remove the illegality of it in terms of the NCAA bylaws, it would kind of quiet the storm when it comes to criticism surrounding the NCAA. But that's not how I tend to go about it. I want to list off some numbers here for you and tell me what you think about them in the comments below. 68,830,484. 52,529,885, 50,427,645, 44,861,184, and finally 44,258,193. No, those are not attendance numbers for collegiate programs. Those are the profits in 1 year of college football for the top 5 teams in the NCAA. In 2010, they are Texas, Georgia, Penn State, Michigan, and Florida, respectively. That's a lot of money. And these kids, the kids that generate that money, the kids that are on the field week in and week out, playing through injuries, playing with injuries, not taking money. Some of them don't take money. Going to classes or not really going to classes. Those kids are generating the profit. They are generating the product that people obviously pay out a lot of money to see. And what's more, with all the conference shifting, at least in college football, this is not to even mention college basketball, which recently signed a $10 billion contract. The NCAA signed a $10 billion contract with CBS to broadcast the March Madness tournament for the next 10 years. That's $10 billion. That's not, again, we're not even talking about college basketball here, but college basketball is another huge cash cow. These guys make a lot of money. And with all the conference shifting going around in TV networks, this isn't even counting TV network money. This isn't even counting the cut that programs get from their respective networks. We're here talking about the Big Ten network, the Big 12 network. Notre Dame has their own TV contract with NBC, and the players don't get a cut of it. Now, I don't want to hear about how, they're getting a free education, Look, a lot of these guys aren't going to class because when you're playing collegiate football, when you're playing collegiate basketball, when you're playing a sport at that level, you don't have time to be a full-time student. You can't go through and actually study for these tests. I had a lot of athletes in classes I was in when I went to the University of Illinois, and you know what? I saw them on 2 days in each of my classes. that was midterm and final, never saw them in between in class. And they don't have the time. These degrees that they're getting are just bullshit degrees. They don't mean anything. They're not going to be able to do anything with them. So it's time for the NCAA to buck up, stop profiting off these players and claiming their amateurism as some great characteristic about them, and pay these damn guys. Give them a cut of that money that you're the billions of dollars that you were generating off of them. But anyway, guys, that's my time. I got to get out of here. Thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to drop a like on this video if you did enjoy. I am out.